The history of clock design reveals something curious. Despite centuries of innovation in timekeeping design and the rise of digital screens and smart devices, round clocks remain everywhere. We glance at them daily, rarely questioning the deeper meaning of the analog clock or why its shape survived for so long. Here is the problem. In a world of smartwatches, phones, and futuristic interfaces, the round clock should have disappeared, but it didn't. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why clocks are still round, how this shape affects how you think and feel about time, and why round clocks remain one of the most powerful designs ever created. 1. The shape you stop noticing. Look at a round clock long enough and you stop seeing the shape. It becomes invisible, like air. That is the sign of a design that has won. Because round clocks are not just traditional, they are efficient. They are psychologically readable. They fit our world. And they survived every technological shift for one reason. They work better than the alternatives at a glance. Now let's go deeper. 2. The simple truth. Circles match the sky. The earliest human timekeeping wasn't a phone or a wristwatch. It was the sky. The sun moves in an arc. The moon moves in cycles. The seasons repeat in loops. Time in nature looks circular. So when humans began to measure time, the circle felt natural. A circle communicates something powerful without language. Time returns. Time repeats. Time moves forward, but in cycles. That is why the circle is not just a shape, it is a message. 3. Why round clocks are easy to read. Now pause and consider this. Why can you read an analog clock faster than you can explain it? Because the circle gives you instant context. With one glance, you know how far the hand has traveled, how much is left, where you are inside the hour. The clock face turns time into a map. A rectangular digital display gives you numbers, but a round clock gives you position, and humans are built to understand position quickly. That is why people say, it's almost time. We're halfway there. We're running out of time. Those are not number statements. Those are space statements. Round clocks make time feel like space. 5. The clock is a pie chart of your life. This is where everything changes. The round clock is not just timekeeping. It is a visual system that trains your brain. A clock is essentially a pie chart. When the minute hand reaches halfway, you feel it. When it's near the end, you feel urgency. Even if you don't consciously notice, your body responds. That is why round clocks dominate schools, offices, hospitals, public spaces, because they do more than tell time. They control pace. 6. Why digital did not kill it. You would think digital clocks would replace analog clocks. They did replace them in many places, but they did not replace the round clock as a cultural symbol. Why? Because digital clocks are precise, but emotionally empty. They tell you what time it is, but they don't tell you how time feels. Round clocks give pressure, rhythm, urgency, reassurance. Numbers do not. That is why in boardrooms, exams, stations, and waiting rooms, analog clocks still appear. They communicate time as a countdown. 6. The clock face is a universal language. Another reason round clocks survived, they are understood globally. Even people who can't speak the same language can understand, wait until the hand reaches here, meet me when it's here. A circular clock is a shared visual code, and in design, shared codes are priceless. But here is the part most people ignore. 7. Round clocks are about memory. Think about childhood.
Classrooms often had a round clock.
Your home likely had one too. Stations, airports, waiting rooms. The round clock is tied to memory, and memory reinforces design preference. This is not nostalgia, it is conditioning. When we see a round clock, we feel structure, routine, order, even if we cannot explain why. 8. The round clock is perfect engineering. A circle offers something design engineers love: symmetry. A circular face distributes numbers evenly, balances the hands visually, avoids corners, reads clean at any angle. If you tried to design a clock in a square, you would create dead zones, corners with no meaning, uneven distance from center, awkward spacing. The circle avoids all that. It is mathematically natural. 9. Why the 12 system stuck. Most clocks use 12 hours. Why 12? Because it divides cleanly: halves, thirds, quarters, sixths. That's why phrases like quarter past, half past, quarter to exist. The circle supports this division beautifully. It turns time into clean fractions that humans understand intuitively. If you're enjoying this series and you want more videos exposing the hidden design of everyday life, the things you see daily but never truly understand, subscribe now, because the next episode will reveal something even more quietly powerful: why supermarkets don't have windows and how that design changes what you buy. Now let's continue. 10. Why round clocks still matter today. Even in 2025, round clocks matter because we are drowning in distraction. Digital time is everywhere: phones, laptops, screens, dashboards. But it creates a problem. It makes time feel fragmented. Round clocks restore a sense of flow. A circle shows movement. A circle shows progress. It helps people manage focus, feel deadlines, sense urgency. That's why productivity tools now recreate analog circles, progress rings, countdown circles, focus timers. They are borrowing the clock's power because the circle still wins. 11. The clock as a symbol of control. Let's go deeper. Clocks do not just measure time, they enforce it. A round clock on the wall is a silent authority. It tells everyone time is being tracked, delays are visible, the system is running. In workplaces and schools, the clock becomes discipline, not by shouting, by presence. That is why the round clock still matters. It is a symbol of structure. 12. Why you should care. Now consider your own life. If you only rely on digital time, you see numbers. But if you use an analog clock, you see shape. You see how much time is left, how fast it's moving, how close you are to the end. That changes how you behave. It changes procrastination, urgency, planning. The shape of time changes the use of time, and that is the hidden truth. Conclusion. So why are clocks still round? Because the circle is the most readable, universal, natural, and emotionally powerful way to represent time. It mirrors nature. It maps progress. It shapes behavior. It carries authority. Digital clocks tell time. Round clocks make you feel it. And that is why, even now, the circle still matters. If this video changed how you see clocks, you're gonna love this series. Like the video so YouTube shows it to more people. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And comment below, what everyday object should I expose next? Elevators, supermarkets, or airport seating? Welcome to the hidden design of everyday life.